Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be modding this keyboard that I was able to get. It is a MAGEGEE base that we're going to do today. It has brown switches, as you can hear. So it doesn't sound too incredible right now, but today we are going to be doing a tape mod, and we're going to be doing switching out the keycaps for black and yellow keycaps, and we're going to see how well they meld together. And if it doesn't, then whether or not it does or not, I'm going to be keeping it and maybe using it in the future. So this is just the first part of the video, and I'll be getting to the part where I'll take the keycaps off and I'll show you guys what the switch looks like without the keycaps on. Well, here we go. There are the switches. These are brown switches. They're like knockoff Gatorade brown switches, so they're not exactly going to be the best sounding. These stabilizers are not what I expected in this keyboard at all. I was expecting them to be really flimsy and kind of loose, but they're actually very sturdy and not really wobbly. So I'm not going to have to mess with them that much. But this is the actual keyboard without the keycaps. And these keycaps are very cheap feeling. They don't feel very nice. So we're going to be switching it out with those nicer ones. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take off these little screws, and we are going to flip it around and we're going to put some tape on this and see how much better we can feel. This is not a hot swap keyboard, and honestly I don't feel like doing the soldering or nothing like that to actually get these keycaps out. So that's why we're going to try to do our best to make this budget keyboard sound as good as possible, and to make sure that you guys get the best sound out of these keyboards when if you guys decide to buy this brand or this style of keyboard. So now we will be taking the screws out, so I'll be right back. So there you go, guys. I took the thing out of the case, the PCB out of the case. So this is what it will look like without the PCB in it, obviously. So this is just the hollow shell. So honestly, you could do whatever at this stage. If you don't like the color of this case, you can go on ahead and just put a little bit of tape on these little holes right here, and you can just spray paint this entire thing whatever color you would want. So you don't have to stick with this color. I'm just going to keep mine white for now. I might end up changing the color, but as of right now, you don't need to do anything with this right now. Put that away. And I just put the tape on the actual keyboard. As of right now, the PCB has the tape on it. So if you're wondering how does you put the tape on, how does that work? So all you do is you just take this tape right here, and what you do is you just peel off the little strip. So just measure it out along how long you need this piece of tape to be. So if you need it to be the length of this, just pull off as much as you want. Make sure you flatten it down a bit as you're going along so it doesn't stick up. And you can either rip it with your fingers or cut it with some scissors. And then just make sure it's along the whole line. I would recommend 3 to 4 layers. Other than that, it will get too muted or too muffled sounding. So after that would be pretty good. So 3 to 4. And make sure that when you are doing your tape, make sure that you poke these holes out with a screwdriver or maybe a needle of any kind. That would be very helpful to getting these screws back in, because you do have to take the screws right here that you took out of here to put it back in. So now what you want to do is, if you need to do any more mods or anything that you would like to try that I haven't showed you guys yet, or maybe some that you saw by yourself or found on another video, go ahead and try those right now. Just remember, don't be afraid of modding. This is your keyboard, so you're free to mess up. If you mess up, it's okay. Just maybe try to fix it. If you can't, then then maybe you have to just buy another one and try again. There's no shame in that. I know it might be expensive, but if you want to just try to get into this cool hobby, sometimes you have failures. I have failed a couple times. I've had to completely restart or throw away a certain keyboard and retry it again. So yeah, just remember just to not be super shaky. Don't be nervous. It's 100% okay to mess up. So now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put this back in here, and we are going to see what it's like from there. And yeah, thank you guys. I'll be right back. Alright guys, now here we go. I have it all screwed back in. I have all of the switches are all good. All the things, all the screws are back in. The tape is fine. Made sure that the screws holes are all cut out. So now this is how it should look. It should look exactly the same. There should be no difference between what you did before. It shouldn't be crooked. It shouldn't be anything like that. So make sure don't tighten these screws down too tight, or it will make it lopsided, or maybe it will you have the risk of stress breaking the plastic or whatever you're using. So yeah, so this is what this should look like now. And now I will put on the keycaps and we'll see how it looks with the keycaps on, the sound test, and that'll be it. And there we go. So now here is the finished product, and I absolutely love the way this thing looks. I really do like the white with the black and yellow. I didn't think I was gonna like it very much at first, but I actually do like it. And it's a little bit different than other color schemes, but I think I like it a little bit. So yeah, this one is a very like cheap little build that I did, and it's really cool actually. The sound of it is actually very good. It's a very deeper sounding keyboard now that I did the tape mod and all that. I would recommend this, actually. I would recommend this build. If you do like the black version, black casing, I'm gonna put a link in the for the black version and the white version. So if you like either one, I'm gonna put the link in for these keycaps as well. I actually do like the way these keycaps feel. They're not super smooth. They're actually very rugged feeling when you get on the very top. So it has some grip to it. And I will show you guys the color of the lights of this one, so you guys can actually get a feel of what this one will be like. So here it is. Here's the color of the actual lights. It's very nice. The keyboard comes with a little pamphlet, as you can see here, and it shows you the commands that you would need to put in for the exact for the colors and all that stuff that you can switch around. So yeah, it has all of those settings. So if you ever want to change the light color or anything like that, it's very easy to do so. So yeah, I will see right here, if you want to press fin and this, the function button, it switches all the different little colors around. So there you go. There is the keyboard. And I will leave all of the stuff below, like I said, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And yeah, the next video I'll make will be of me actually probably putting the tape on, so you can see how that's worked. Hopefully I'm going to be getting a hot swap keyboard soon, so I'll show you guys how to take the switches out and how to put the new ones back in and all that stuff. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.